Yo, what's up everybody? So today I am talking with the boy, the first person to hit NA Immortal, Meisroy, key boosting agent 34. Would you like to introduce yourself, man?
Hello, I am Meisroy, as you guys like to call me. And as Tom said, I am the first person to hit NA Solo Immortal. Also the first person to lose NA Solo Immortal, which is pretty impressive in my opinion. I also actually won the Solos ERCL just a few weeks ago.
Yeah, you're pretty nuts. I also commentating it. You also did some questionable plays at the very at the very end, causing for a really funny event. But you played out of your mind, man. You've been spamming Cathy non-stop. You're pretty much you're incredibly consistent. You've hit. Do you end season as rank 1 or 2?
Rank 2, yeah.
Rank 2, okay. Yeah, that was solo Cathy, right? You didn't play anyone else throughout the entire climb?
Only Cathy, yeah.
So my question is to you, why Cathy?
So honestly, I switched off to Sella because people started calling her broken. And then, honestly, Cathy just fit my playstyle. I come from League of Legends, and I really like playing assassins. I like fast-paced fighting, close range, high risk, high reward kind of thing.
So you figured that after Cathy's release, she fit more your playstyle?
Definitely. Like, Sistella's more long-range poke, kind of boring, but Cathy, you just go all in. That just really coordinated with me.
How do you feel about her during her climb?
I think she's actually really good. I think the meta right now is people who can transition to RNG items late game. I feel like RNG items are a bit overstated, so characters that can really use every single piece of RNG gear will generally do well.
Yeah, it's terrifying. I hate it, man. I mean, Cathy's a character that could abuse a lot of transitional items. I mean, I think we know, and we kind of joke about at this point, that you've like hired Wickline to be your girlfriend, and at this point in the game, you always have Fragrock, you always have Chinese Opera Mask, and Mythril Armor by the end of the game. Like every single game, very consistently, one or the other. So how do you end up playing a normal game in the early mid stages without those RNG? Because you say you need those RNG items, but what happens if you don't hit those? What is your plan at that point?
At that point, I usually just cry, but it's not really RNG because I will always have frag before Wick if you watch my games, or most of my games. I actually get Dock Bears, and if I don't get an RNG drop, I'll go for Cemetery Tree. And then after that, Meteorite spawns like perfect timing, and then I go for Meteorite for 4 score. And then you can just directly transition to frag.
What was the route that you were using for your climb? You want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, it's the Carnarvon 4-zone route. It starts Chapel, Uptown, Factory to Dock, actually. This build, I feel like, is one of the best builds, if not the best out there, because everything the timing is perfect if you do it right. You usually arrive at Uptown, where you can grab a Windbreaker and kill the dog that just spawns. And then you can get Leather Armor at Factory, so that this route is pretty safe since the extra HP is really beneficial. At Factory, you arrive there and actually wolves spawn, so you have a chance for Mythril drops. If you get Mythril drops, you can get Myth Armor, which is extremely OP right now, and it can really snowball your run. Once you get to Dock, bears actually spawn right in time as well. So you can get bears for RNG drops. If you get any RNG drops, that can also snowball your game, and in every single zone, you're probably the strongest there. So you just have insane snowball potential with this build.
So you don't feel like, because looking at the route itself, and I remember we discussed this and I played a bit, you don't feel like at any point you're weaker? So let's say in Factory, you don't feel like an Erendite Yuki running you down?
No, I don't think so. If you get your items in Factory, you're strongest there. If you get your items in Dock, you're strongest there.
What was you had like another build you want to show? Or like you have the new dagger, Damascus. Oh, this is spicy.
I think this one's really good. I'm not gonna lie. So you go school, archery, into hotel, but you don't actually fully loot hotel. You just loot this like the inner side, and you path towards TP, and you TP to beach and finish your build. So I took the idea from KR, but I made this build myself. So KR Cathy's actually build 0% crit, and they just go a lot of attack power to boost your dagger skill damage. Since Cathy's passive actually increases your crit damage if it's procced, and your D skill is a guaranteed crit, KR believes that you don't need crit damage, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it sounds like you essentially built Bleeder Jackie on Cathy.
Yeah, basically.
I mean, do you think this build is actually better, if not in contention with what you're already doing?
I think this build is better for certain matchups. like this build can one-shot. Like if you de-skill while they're bleeding, it does mass damage, really.
It looks really interesting. Not a lot of people are playing with Damascus. I mean, it's just a routing thing, right? Because you don't really care what dagger you're on as long as you end up getting off of it.
Yeah,
For
honestly, your starting dagger really doesn't matter. You can go anything. Your end goal is frag anyways, and you will, if you play the game well, you'll switch to frag 10 out of 10 times.
It's really interesting. Might say his character, maybe a verse is right. Maybe his character is a little broken. But I'm curious. Let's see.
Maybe.
Let's see how the best player on Cathy runs it. Let's shoot a game up. Yeah, there's a bunch of Yukis over an alley. One of them's name is Booty Nibbler, so I'd be careful.
Oh, this route's also really good because you can make really good food actually if you get the right items. So
You go
Chapel,
for mocha bread, right?
in Chapel, I actually look for boxes because there's chocolate in Uptown. You can make choco pie boxes.
Ah. Yeah, actually, I think mocha bread. I kind of forgot about that.
You can get coffee in Uptown as well and make mocha bread.
Alright, I see you. Man, you got everything. That was actually perfect.
Yeah.
You got 2 boxes, you got milk, you got your relic, you're good to go.
So I take an extra windbreaker here just for the extra HP. It's actually a pretty big deal.
Do you ever try to force a fight here? Or just somebody just
No, it's not worth
is
it.
dumb? Yeah, I think I see a lot is Cathy end up trying to get the Carno on here and to go completely ballistic on the first person at DC.
Yeah, it's not worth it. Unless someone TPs right in front of you and you can get a free wall stun, then you can hit them a bit.
Yeah, but at the level you play in, no one's ever gonna bother
No one's gonna
disrespecting that. And the funny thing is, at this point, your build isn't hidden. Everybody knows you play this build. Like, this has been very public information for a while, but you're still incredibly consistent with it. I'm just curious. It really is a lot to say about whether or not this build is just easily the best one, or you're just doing something that a lot of people aren't. Or maybe these are just routes that haven't been as crazy.
I think that this build is just, if not the best, it's the most consistent because you can't really get griefed on your route. You'll be really strong everywhere you go.
Well, what happens if you... I'm assuming you have backup routes as well, right? So what happens if you have like the typical like 3-person factory? Do you care? Or you just check up the top side of factory instead?
Okay, if it's like 3 people factory, I still go this route. It's not really a big deal in my opinion. I still usually get what I want, yeah. But if it's like 2 uptown, 3 factory, then I would switch to one of my alternate builds.
I mean, probably still a question to ask at this point, but I would imagine you'd still recommend this build to anybody trying to pick up Cathy and learn her.
Yes, this is really easy to pilot too, this build. Hard to mess up.
Yeah, I agree. I played this and from, what was it? I think it was like Plat 3 to... I hit Diamond promos until I TP'd onto a Hyun and like tilted off the face of the earth.
Yep.
Yeah, like I said, the timing's on point. You're right there on the wall spawn, so you have the potential to hit some RNG drops. I think that's time around.
Once you hit factory, you will need more rocks, which I would take in factory instead of going to dock and getting them, because usually dock rocks are actually really contested.
Yeah, because for those who don't know, the whole thing is a lot of the crit users, they end up in dock, so to smash up a bunch of glass bottles. So ends up you probably won't find a whole lot. And if you do, it's really awkward, and it's zone. He's gonna be running into a lot of people here. Like, there's a very high chance he'll be running into people, and he wants to already be on his power spike.
It sucks a little bit that I didn't make SP food because I couldn't find any in Uptown. So I might be low on SP, but I should be fine. But I'm fine.
Okay, you got a free coffee. Game's over. Oh yeah, some Yuki friends snowballing in the background.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that matchup?
I think it's pretty easy for Cathy.
Nah, yeah. What matchups do you think is hard for Cathy?
I think Rozzy's hard. Dude, I have like a list, but I'm probably biased because main's bad.
Main bad, of course.
But I'll go over the matchups after this game.
Yeah, for sure. It's always a good time. I mean, Rozzy does make sense. Squishy melee character, shuts down your healing, kills you melee range, fast burst. You try to do things consistent.
So in this game, bandages actually don't exist.
Yeah, you don't need boots, right? That's just an option.
Yeah, that's an option.
They want you to have it, but really, who cares? Oh my god, the voice line. You are okay.
Yeah. So now I just say I win the game.
Alright, well, now we can see Snowball. I swear, guys, this is an actual live game. This is not. Verse, if you're watching this, I'm sorry, man. Please don't scream at me.
Yeah, so if you get a force core, you can just pretty much expect. You can run at anyone, I think, and kill them early game.
Yeah, I mean, you're sitting on a frag rock already. That's cutting down a lot of your time, too. You don't really have to worry about trying to build up force core now because the other two items you're looking for aren't really force core items. But if you do get another force core at this point, what are you looking for?
I will either go. Actually, the buffed Emerald Tablet I think is really strong right now. I would go Emerald Tablet.
Yeah, I agree. It's a lot of stats now. It's not better than sitting on the balloon, I think.
So I actually saw on radar there's a Luke here. And...
Luke of no iron piece, nice dagger skill. And he's just dead. It wasn't even a fight.
Yeah. He's just dead.
Yeah, there's not much you can do. Well, guys, I think you can see what the power of Cathy is, even without equipping your chest piece.
Oh shoot. Yeah, that's probably. Yeah, you should equip your chest piece. That's pretty important.
I was waiting to see if you died there, and I was just gonna send like a DM to Matter and be like, "This is good. Have fun here." But leather armor is good enough.
Yeah. So go ahead.
I was saying, I'm pretty sure I'm about to say something. So, like, I'm assuming you're coming here, you're looking for the fabric armor, and you're gonna look for a mask, right?
Yeah, I get hairband and feather to prep for opera mask, which is insane on Cathy.
Yeah, this is kind of where like the jokes come in. So you're gonna be seeing real soon is that this is what happens in every lobby I think I've ever been in with this guy. If he's not dead, you're gonna see him standing by wick line a ton. The beautiful thing about Cathy, and I've seen you abuse on and off stream, is the fact that your ultimate is unstoppable and the fact that dagger skill is so safe. You do not care if you get wick line. You just want her components. You sit there and you spam like just every button in there just to make sure you get the place. Because people are super scared. I've noticed this a ton. The moment they see you walk up to contest it, they are terrified. They will let you have everything.
Yeah, it's because like after they take quick, they're usually half HP, so you can kind of scare them away. Take the items and just ult dagger skill out. Do whatever you can, just get out.
Yeah, easily one of the safest characters in the game in that regard. Cause you're not like a lead island. When Island does that, potential to mess it up, and you're also on a 3-minute cooldown, you're unstoppable. You get no cooldown, increased cooldown for using it defensively, which might be a change eventually. But for now, Cathy is like it's so incredibly safe. And pretty much all stages of the game. Also the passive. Like when it comes to terms of playing a safe melee character, guys, this is a character you should probably pick up, especially when the rank season coming up soon. As long as she doesn't get any drastic changes, which if it hasn't happened yet, I don't think they want to. I think they like her power level.
Yeah, I think Cathy is really good, especially with the. I think she got stronger with the new patch. They like buffed a lot of her items, such as frag.
I mean, frag off from I don't. Some of these changes were definitely questionable, but
yeah. So in cemetery, I would look for 2 feathers actually, because feather boots is a really big upgrade as well in this build.
Ah. What couldn't you have held on to the looped combat boots?
Oh, did he have those? I probably should have. Yeah.
It's okay. We'll cut the clip. Cut the clip. Nobody will know.
Yeah. Let me go back and get them. Bond Taylor is very strong right now.
That's good. We need some contests here. Bong Haler's the man who's gonna save us all. Yeah, I remember there's one thing you used to talk about when I originally DM'd you about this type of stuff. You were mentioning how you build a ton of boots for movement mastery. You want to go into that?
Yeah, since you get 2 oil costs, you'll get 2 boots. Or you can potentially build 2 boots. So in Uptown, I'll try looking for 2 sneakers if I can. And I'll make 1 white rhinos and 1 feather boots. It's good mastery, and Yeah, movement mastery is really important on Cathy because you get more movement speed, which is a very important stat for Cathy overall.
Yeah, and for those who don't know, crafting this game is very interesting. While we have some downtime before the wick light, pretty much while he's crafting the boots, or after he's crafting boots, yes, you do get the like slow crafting mastery, but you're getting that mastery is going towards a movement speed directly, and again, squishy melee character. Alright guys, is getting absolutely chunk. Yo, nice toucher. Okay, you're gonna have to break that down because he had zero counterplay potential, but now also you don't have dagger skill or your ultimate up with wick line spawning.
Yeah, I don't know if that was worth, but I killed him anyways.
I mean, I feel like if you were playing a ranked match right now, I feel like I always go for the kill if I know I can get it.
Yeah, kills are just a lot of points in ranked matches, so I would go for it.
But this is
now
an
IS
ARI.
Wick, yeah.
I don't have a lot of kill potential.
Yeah, I'm not too confident if I can. I'm just trying to stall right now for my dagger skill to come up. Okay.
That's definitely really scary.
I'm getting gunned down. I didn't get the offer mask.
We need to get out.
Right now I'm really sad because I didn't get the VF flood. Like insanely sad.
Yeah, I saw you trying to click for that exact one.
Yeah.
I think your only potential would be like third party, but you're just saying I'm out.
I just want to get out and build my items, honestly. I don't want to take any risk because once you get your items on Cathy, you basically secured late game. And I'd rather tank my timer and secure late game than risk a third party. If that makes sense.
So now that you've only, and I like that you actually don't have it here, because now we can see like what happens in non-ideal world.
She actually has wick, so I'm gonna just get out. She actually can't chase me because I have frag and feather boots, which is a lot of movement speed.
Yeah, second crafting boots is actually insane. If she chases this, you have the potential to turn around.
I do.
You do have such her up. You do have your ultimate, and she is really squishy.
She is insanely squishy. I might actually turn it here.
My god, look at the damage. Ah.
Holy.
The NA ping came in. I saw the auto cancel.
Yeah, I could not auto. I'm not that confident in killing her now. Oh, actually.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's a rat.
No one saw. Oh,
what?
Well,
wait.
how?
Okay. At this
Okay,
point,
Jackie's bad, I guess. This guy's so scary. And think about it, he's on a type 85. He is not on an Agni.
I can't fight this.
Guys, what you're seeing is defense mastery farming.
Yeah, right here I'm defense mastery farming.
Something you only see from the top of NA ladder. But in all seriousness, he's just trying to see if he can take the fight out.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see if she oversteps a little bit and I can kill her. But she is not. She's spacing really well.
Yeah, utility, the new NA Aya player. I'm about to slide his DMs.
Actually, not getting Opera Mask there is not that big of a deal because we picked off OPS from a body, and OPS is actually better in combat, but Opera Mask is better for snowballing. If that makes sense.
Yeah, because our masters has a ton of out of combat move speed, so you're just able to go at it. You picked up the Creed. You planning on using that?
I'm thinking about it. Yeah, Creed is actually insane on Cathy because. Hold on.
You're getting bong and haloed.
Yeah,
Ooh.
I'll just farm some mastery. If he keeps chasing, I'll kill him. Okay. I'm just gonna try to get my Emerald Tablet, and then I'm gonna fight him. Yeah, he's pretty strong.
So I'm curious about the item choice here. What are we just planning on switching out of Creed if they're squishy? Because I'm assuming you don't really care to use this if they like against our Lennox, right?
Yeah, like if I had Creed on that Aya there, she's probably dead. Because your dagger skill is a guaranteed crit, and Creed gives 25% crit damage. So it's pretty insane.
So you want to use it for the short skirmishes?
Yep.
Is there any particular reason? Do you have any builds that would route for that? Someone who wants to play like a more burst-oriented Cathy?
I do. I can share it after. I just made it
secret
like yesterday.
How confident are you in that build? How confident are you in that build?
I think it's really fucking good.
Alright. Oh god, is it Damascus?
It is.
Oh, I gotta recommend. Okay, chat, you've been warned. But I believe in Meisroy. He's like the only person really labbing this character on NA. Let's be quite honest with each other. The other ones have given up their Cathy reign a long time ago. Which is honestly really impressive. You were like the... I don't know. I don't even say only person in NA. I think you're the only person like on any server really trying to push this character. Because Korea thought this character sucked.
Yeah, Korea rated this character up. But actually yesterday I was in the Korean SOLOS stream and they rated Cathy S.
Oh damn. So, do you think they learned your strategies?
No, they go this really weird build actually. Korea doesn't build crit on Cathy. They stack attack power and tankiness on her.
That's super weird. Have you tried that? How do you feel?
I don't think it's good at all really. Not sure what they're doing with her, but
I feel like they're learning. Korea's always had their own metagame going on.
So Erendite Yuki is actually kind of hard to fight because they have Dobok and they can space you out really well. Honestly, it's just up to them to mess up and let you get close enough to just slash them away.
So you're just hoping for a third-party situation now? Oh well, it looks like you actually... Oh my goodness. Okay, I feel like we need to rewind that. I understand what you did there, but it just looks so... It's happening so fast. It's hard to tell. So what we saw was you grounded him immediately, so you got the extra damage from the W. You go in with the double bypass, it procs the passive, resetting the bypass. Then you daggered, scaled, suture, autoed, queued, ulted. No, oh yeah, something like that. I'm messing up the order somewhere in there.
Yeah, so you take advantage of W grounded and then to suture them into the wall because they can't really do anything about it. With the slow and grounded, they actually can't move away from the wall and stop you from from stunning them. That's something you can do.
It happens so fast. That's the second time you've done in this game when you just got that full combo off. The other question is, what do you do against this Lennox?
I don't know. I actually think this matchup is pretty hard for Cathy because she can kite you out for a long time.
Yeah, I agree. Lennox's base damage is really high. If she lands what's it called, her W on you, you just take so much damage that she just kites you out.
I think one thing you need for this matchup is myth armor, which makes it 10 times easier. I'm gonna disengage here. I don't have CDs.
It's an intense battle of the gods here.
Yeah, just a bit.
Fog and Halo knew what was happening. He needs that YouTube fame. For those who know Bong Inhaler, he's the best character crisis player on NA.
Yeah, I think this guy switched characters like 3 times already.
3? I think I've seen him on everything, man.
Yeah, he was playing Griefo Hedge. He plays everything, man.
I think I've seen Grief as the hero at one point. I don't get it. He does anything. But this looks like it's gonna be kind of an awkward situation for you. You do have a wall lined up for potential suture.
Yeah. One thing about Cathy is her CDs are insanely long, except her Q, so you really have to use them well.
Alright, seems like the new final zone changes actually benefit you quite a bit then. You have time to kite outside.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this is so tense.
I just win it here.
Yeah, you win. That was really
Yeah.
well played. You danced
Sorry.
that and real nice.
I couldn't talk much. I was kind of focused on the fight.
No, don't you worry, man.
But yeah, as Cathy, it's kind of like when you're fighting matchups like that, it's a in and out kind of thing. You burst you use your CDs, and then you get out with your movement speed. Because her CDs are insanely long, so she's not that favorite in long trades.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of nature of Dagger, and I think that's why Cathy like fits so nice with it. You're very much a short burst character, and we kept seeing you do the same thing like time and time again. You kind of like got the Dagger skill that popped you behind them and just switched them into the wall, which apparently nobody expects, which is really funny. Nobody seemed to respect that option at all.
Yeah, they don't really see it coming. Yeah.
I mean, I agree. If it's happened to me plenty of times, and every time I'm like, man, I feel like I should just remember that's a thing. Like, it's something that your brain takes a while to process that's there, but you don't really get a lot of exposure to good Cathy's on a ladder. Like I mentioned, like you're the only one probably on any server, to be honest.
Yeah, I think I'm rank 1 Cathy like overall, which is
Oh yeah,
really
that's
cool.
not an argument. But let's talk about well, first let's do two things. One, do you stream?
I do stream, yes. Well, people would joke because I haven't streamed in a while, but I do stream and plan on streaming a lot more.
Now you actually are gonna stream.
Yes, I think, yes.
You think? Okay. Well, chat to everybody watching, guys. This is Meisroy. You can go follow him on twitch.tv/Meisroy. Is it Meisroy TV?
Oh, it's just Meisroy.
Meisroy. Okay, so that's Meisroy. We'll have the links for that down below and pinned. Please go follow the man. He's goated. He's super nice and everything. You might not see any VODs there, but hopefully he's live sometime soon. He's super good. Maybe with the next rank season.
Yeah, definitely. I'll stream the next rank season. I was kind of focused on grinding this one out, like just focused, but next one, I think I'll stream and have a good time.